Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Listen, the market is doing what the market does. Bitcoin 35,000. Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, it's creeping up. We're going to go over that. Listen, we're going to cover a little bit more about Ripple and Uphold in case you haven't heard. Big time partnership, big time announcement. BlackRock's ETF listed, not listed. Now, then I think it got relisted. Now I'm finding out that it's not really an ETF. That is really a Bitcoin trust, which is significantly different than an ETF. We're going to get into that as well. Listen, Ripple has been doing what I'm calling some IPO prepping videos, man. They got Rosie Barr on video, we got Ashish Burl on video, Chris Larsen on video, Brad Garlinghouse on video. These are all recent videos. I'm going to share that with you guys at the end. Crypto Bull got some interesting XRP price in the 3 digits. We'll get into that as well. I went over to the percentage calculator to check the differences. Yeah, one thing did happen in the XRP price from 0.002 to $3.84. That did happen. And the percentage gains is crazy. I'll share that with you as well. So listen, guys, this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. Let's get into it. Look, according to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is at 1.32 trillion. 1.32. Bitcoin was just at 35,000 a few seconds ago. Yeah, it is. There it is, bouncing back and forth. 1.33 trillion is the total cryptocurrency market cap. The Bitcoin dominance is at 51.6%. Yesterday was 51.2%. It's creeping up slowly but surely. Bitcoin dominance over 51%. Bitcoin is trading at $35,020. Ethereum is trading at $1,807. And XRP is trading at 55 cents. The market is doing what the market does. What can you do? What can you do? Nothing you can do about it. Let's go over some stuff on X I'm going to share with you guys. The reminder, Ripple put this out, just a reminder, our new partnership with Uphold enables us to enhance our underlying infrastructure and Uphold's deep liquidity expertise further underpins Ripple's ability to offer fast and flexible cross-border payments around the world. We see this as the start of our relationship and are excited about what the future holds. This is really, really cool. Remember, the lawsuit dampened, slowed down, which was the purpose of the lawsuit anyway, slowed down Ripple's operations in the US. And now it's back on. The first one to step up is Uphold. And Uphold, I believe, is going to give Ripple the ability to source its XRP through Uphold to institutions, because the challenge right now in the current court rulings, Ripple can't do this sourcing itself. It can be done through other entities. So really, 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 really excited to see how this is going to play out. Really, really excited. Now, look, Binance US Flare tokens. Yeah, Binance, we're thrilled to announce that Flare Network airdrop for XRP holders is finally here. Now, I don't know what that means. To me, it feels like this was on Binance US. But in any case, it's here. So if you had your XRP on Binance US and during that snapshot time, which was apparently on the 11th of December of 2020, and you had more than 10 XRP, your Flare tokens are available. So one person was like, finally, we missed 9 epochs. But hey, once you made a decision to use third party and not do it via self-custody, this is what you run into. This is what I ran into with Celsius. So what can you do? Mr. BXRP reminds us of something, and I think it's important to pay attention to this. It says, good morning. Let's review. Ripple has a more dependable payment system than SWIFT. This is a fact. Ripple has a liquidity option that allows for instant settlement without the need for pre-funded, which is Nostro accounts, which will free trillions to come back home to financial institutions. Because remember, in the corresponding banking model. If you want to do business in Saudi Arabia, you got to have an account with the bank in Saudi Arabia, and you have to pre-fund, send money out ahead of time. Those pre-funded nostro vostro accounts is overall is just really slowing down the movement of money here. So I think this is hugely important. So which will free trillions to come back home to financial institutions. Trillions coming back to U.S. financial institutions. Got to get the power in that. It's powerful. XRP is not a security. That is the law of the land. XRP, not a security, law of the land. Case dismissed with Brad and Chris. Massive. If you checked out Crypto Law recently, John Deaton interviewed the Hogans, Jeremy Hogan and Thin Vu Hogan. And yeah, they went over the case, the ruling, and future expectations, what's going to happen. Jeremy Hogan had some really interesting stuff to say about what's going to happen with the Ripple making an appeal. Yeah, groundbreaking. Go to Crypto Law TV, check out that interview. Shout out to John Deaton. The new partnership with Uphold allows financial institutions in the U.S. to acquire XRP for payment flows without the need to source it directly from Ripple. The only question is, which United States financial institution is going to jump first? 1,000% correct, Mr. BXRP. We appreciate you guys. He says, have a great day. Good stuff. Now, look, this is from Dark Horse, and this is important to kind of note. Anyway, the latest Bitcoin ETF S1 amendment sent from BlackRock has the new CUSIP number that has been applied to in the DTCC list. Speaking with NFT Cookie C, this is the last stage, which is who's a financial advisor. This is the last stage added to the ETF before listing, right? But Fox Citizen said something here in the comments that I think is very interesting. He says, also, it's a BTC trust. It's a Bitcoin trust. He says, as I have said from weeks and months, as I have said for weeks and months, which is completely different than a Bitcoin spot ETF. He says, huge fooling, misleading, in my opinion, by BlackRock against retailers for misinformation. Go see the difference between a trust and an ETF. And I did look that up. And this thing does say iShares Bitcoin Trust. So why is it that the media is not saying that this is not an ETF, that this is in fact a trust? It's interesting, but there is a difference. And I looked it up on Google, and the difference is that the trust, it's the shareholders essentially of BlackRock that get to participate and get access to this fund, as opposed to an ETF is more of a retail-friendly or retail-facing product. So that's very interesting. Let me leave you guys with a couple of videos, and after you check out these videos, I'm going to let you check out this crypto bull post on future potential price for XRP. Hopefully, I don't get any copyright strikes for sharing this. Let's see here. Let's do this. There. Let's go here. Look, Rosie Rios is on here. She's a board member at Ripple, right? She's on this, what I'm calling the Ripple IPO prepping videos, right? This is what I'm calling them. You know, 43rd treasurer, former 43rd treasurer. I guess you're always the 43rd treasurer. You know, just to let you know, United States Treasurer, right? She's a little busy. She's putting in some work here, earning her money as a board member. Take a listen to this, and then I'm gonna let you listen to Brad.
I'm Rosie Rios, former Treasurer of the United States and current board member of Ripple. What I like to talk about is really kind of this intersection between government and innovation. Certainly coming from the Bay Area, born and raised in Silicon Valley, I've seen a lot of change over time. And what I love is the conversation is really starting to happen in a constructive way, where I think we as a region, we as a country, and perhaps we as a globe could really think about the future of fintech and who the stakeholders are and how we can make this effective for everyone. So when you think about growth, it's not just kind of GDP growth, which of course is a big part of the economy, but it's also where new growth comes from. And that usually comes from, certainly lately, in technology and innovation. So I think the benefit of why business and government should be working together is, again, providing that level of certainty for further expansion, further growth, and certainly more jobs for the economy. So blockchain is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And so it's not just how to facilitate commerce. There are other applications, whether it's NFTs, whether it's, selling real estate, whether it's, any type of financial ledger that can be recorded for posterity's sake. This is here to stay. And it's important and incumbent upon the government at every level, whether it's local, whether it's state, whether it's national, to really give some thought as to how those applications are going to benefit them and benefit everyone. But I think what's most important is, what are those guardrails? What are those tracks that we can lay down in order to move forward in a way that really blazes the trail for future growth and future opportunities that we don't even know are there yet?
And that's the big thing. Look, at one time there wasn't a SWIFT, and then there was one. Let me say that again. At one time, there was not a SWIFT, and then there was one. Right? Ripple's just a better option. It's just new technology. It's eventually going to overtake SWIFT. You just got to be able to see it and have faith in it and kind of move forward from there. So, by the way, this video series that they're doing with these interviews is called Crypto Means Business. Crypto Means Business. Let's take a listen to Brad Garlinghouse here.
Transform finance businesses today in a few different ways. And I think one of the challenges for the industry has been to focus on solving real problems for real customers. And Ripple, obviously, from its earliest days, focused on the problem around cross-border payments. That's a point of a lot of friction as measured by speed and cost. And by focusing there, we've been able to have a big impact on that, relatively small piece. But I think over the next years, you're going to see many financial transactions where a middleman sits, a middle transaction, an intermediary. Those will get removed, and we'll use blockchain and other digital asset type technologies to remove that friction. And I think all of society will benefit from improving the efficiency of those systems. I think you'll see that. Certainly, you've seen it in security settlement as an opportunity. The financial transactions around bonds, around derivatives, a lot of these things take a while to settle, and the friction associated actually holds back the industry. Insurance is an industry I think you're going to see touched. Trade finance is an industry that really Ripple, some of our customers have invited us to participate in. And you've seen experimentation around identity in real estate and title management. And these are all examples where I think it's so hard to predict where this will go, in the same way that 25 years ago, when I first got involved in the Internet of Information, I never could have predicted on my smartphone I'd press a button and I'd have a car picking me up minutes later. I think this will permeate lots of different parts of our society.
Without question. Good stuff. Now, let's see if we can't find Ashish Burla and Chris Larsen. Let's take a listen to Ashish, what he has to say here. His little take on Crypto Means Business.
State of finance is a bit of a black box. If you are sending money abroad, if you are trading equities, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And I think that has a lot of different repercussions, from unknowing what the credit risks are of these underlying companies that are managing your portfolio, to folks being locked out of the banking system, like we're seeing in a lot of emerging markets. And by tokenizing these assets in a safe, compliant way, you could provide greater access and greater interchange of these assets across the world. So I believe that in the future, almost any asset that can be tokenized, and that means real estate, equities, currencies like we're seeing today, will be tokenized and be available on blockchains. And by tokenizing them, they're easier to move around. And also they're more liquid, meaning you can interchange them with other assets. And I think that is going to be the future. And the folks that are early to that future will reap huge early first mover advantages and transform their business ahead of the others.
Tokenization of assets. So it's just essentially bringing assets on chain. I'll be talking about that in the mastermind today in the G-Dub, the Gulf Whiskey Mastermind, bringing stuff on chain and how we as retail investors will be able to leverage that and take advantage of that. Because right now they got walls around that stuff for US investors. So we have to figure out ways to be able to access what I believe is going to be the pivotal movement for this bull run, which is the tokenization of real world assets, right? Bringing real world assets on chain. Let's take a listen to Chris Larsen and what he talks and what he has to say in this new video series. And it's about, building the internet of value. Hugely important.
Larsen, I'm one of the co-founders and currently the executive chairman of Ripple. Since our earliest days, we really saw this as the building of what we would refer to as an internet of value, where value, money is moving like data does today on the internet of data as we know it. And we think that's profoundly important because when you look at today's world, I think we see it as like globalization is not complete until you have kind of three things that are working together. That you have a really efficient and interoperable shipping infrastructure. And we have that with this beautiful invention called the shipping container. We've had that since the 50s, where every port, train, truck, factory is interoperable with any other port, train, truck anywhere in the world. That's a good thing and has made shipping incredibly efficient and accessible. Second, you need data to be moving globally, interoperably, essentially for free with access to everyone. That's what Internet Protocol did starting in the 80s and into the 90s, fundamentally changing the way we communicate. But that's not enough. We also need to have money and value moving in that same way, where every money network is interoperable with every other money or value network anywhere on the planet, where everybody has equal access to that internet of value, where costs are as low as they can possibly be, so that everybody can participate in that globalized economy. So we think with those three things that are in place, you truly have globalization that works for everybody. And that's why we're so passionate about working on this notion of an internet of value. That's fundamentally what we're doing here. And I think over the last 10 years, we've made great progress to that. We're really excited about what comes next in terms of what that's going to mean for the average person, and also what that's going to mean for enterprises anywhere in the world to make what they do less expensive, faster, more able to respond to their customers so that everybody has an equal shot at participating in the global economy.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. An equal shot where everybody has an opportunity to participate. That is hugely, hugely important. And hopefully one of these days we can get rid of the madness that is accredited investors in the US and other places as well. Shout out to Link2, who is doing its part to provide access to private equity on their platform. I think that is huge. I'm really looking forward to Seed Starter and seeing what that's going to look like in terms of crowdfunding. I always forget the guy's name who started Seed Starter. Forgive me. But yeah, so Link2 does have that. For people who are not accredited, you can still get access to private equity through their platform. So just understand that you can do that, which is really, really, really huge. Should certainly definitely take advantage of that. They're not a sponsor of the channel yet, but they are providing that access. So really, really excited. Hopefully they will reach out and we'll be able to get something together. So Crypto Bull put this together. This is interesting. And I just want to, here's the thing that people in the XRP community are the only community that lose their mind, lose their hair, throw up in the toilet over prices for XRP. It's the only community who does it. Cardano doesn't do it. Ethereum projects don't do it. Polygon projects don't do it. The XRP community is the only community that says $100 XRP. What? No way. That's crazy. I can't stand all these people who are talking about, stuff that can happen to our XRP. But what they'll do is they'll go out and buy Bitcoin at 60 something thousand dollars, $30,000. They'll go buy Bitcoin, borrow against their home to get a Bitcoin. No problem. People are right now spending close to $2,000 so they can have an Ethereum. No worries. But in the same breath, they will talk about XRP being the greatest digital asset ever created. And they'll talk about the prowess of the XRP ledger, which can move anything of value in 3 to 5 seconds. Just like Chris Larsen was saying, it can move anything of value. Right? The XRP ledger encompasses all 3 of the things that Chris Larsen's talking about, right? Shipping, it can move stuff. Internet of data, right? There's data on the blockchain. It can move that data. And internet of value. The XRP ledger does all 3 of those things. Right? You get that, right? Does all of those things. But it's specifically designed, its prowess, its strongest suit is payments, right? Its strongest suit of payments, but tokenization is going to come onto the ledger, right? Moving value. So anything of value in 3 to 5 seconds for less than a penny, you speak about this prowess, you're so excited and you want to share how awesome this technology is, but the asset can't do anything. So Ethereum, lesser blockchain. It's a lesser blockchain. It's a great blockchain. It has smart contract capability to it, but overall, it can't move anything of value in 3 to 5 seconds for less than a penny. It's bottom line. It can't do that. Neither can Bitcoin. But you're cool with that thing being, what did it get up to, 3,000 or 4,000? You're cool with that. A lot of predictions say it's going to get to 20,000. Everybody's cool with that. No one's losing their mind, losing their hair over it. I find it fascinating that the XRP community is the only one so ashamed to accept that its asset can get in 3 figures, 3 digits, right? If we follow the very same pattern. So he said here, we went from 0.002 of a penny to $3.84 during its first major bull run. We find that the bottom and the top line up with this retrace. If we follow the very same pattern, this bull run, we can find XRP at $2 at $220. So I'm going to try and see if I can find something, and then I'm going to give you these percentage changes. What percentage is 0.02 to $3.84? Right. So let me see if I can't find something, because what I want to find is see if we can find a lifetime chart for XRP, because I want to see, you can say during the bull run from 0.02 to $3.84, but when, because my understanding it was 20 cents and went to $3.84, right? So tell me about this bull run. Let's go max. Let's see here. You go down here. This says, yeah, this is great. It says August of 2013. XRP 2013, XRP was 0.05 cents, okay? And this is CoinGecko, right? And then when it got to this $3.84, that happened in, I don't know why this thing is so hard to get where you want to go. That happened in 2018. That happened in 2018. All right. It's $3.22. I don't know how to get it higher with this thing here, but let me see here. See, they got $3.40 in January of 2018. So we're going to say January of 2018. So I want you to think about that. That's 5 years. That's not a bull run. Okay. Right. The bull runs is 30 days, 120 days. So from 2013 till 2018, not quite 5 years. So August of 2013 to January of 2018, which is about 4.5 years. Okay, 4.5 years. Okay, so it's not during the bull run or the heat of it. It's this period. Okay, it's the period. Now that change, that percentage change And I want to share it with you guys from 002. From 002 to $3.84. Again, 4.5 years. So what does that mean? If it's 4.5 years, it means you take profit along the way. But if you're taking profit, if you still have some of those tokens that you bought for 0.002, and then you sell them at $3.84, whatever percentage, just say you just got 10% left, doesn't matter. You sell that at $3.84 at the all-time high, you made 900% gain. I don't even know how you say that. How do you say 191 is that 900% gain? I don't even know how you say that. But that's a 1900%, 1900x your money. Now, here's the thing that I will tell you. There were people holding XRP in 2013. I'm just, that's the facts. So they made a 1919x on the money. So what I'm trying to get is, you can't say this didn't happen. This percentage gain happened. Everyone wants to talk about this, the nonsense that is market cap. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the market cap is. The digital asset ecosystem went to over 3 trillion. It's going to go to 10 trillion. Okay, it's going to go to 10 trillion. And so, by the way, going from zero, I put in a calculation of 50 cents to $220 because Crypto Bull said $220. So I put that percentage gain in. That's only a 43,900% gain. So my point is, if we're capable of 191,900% gain, 6-figure percentage increase, 6 figures, then we're capable of a 5-figure percentage increase gain in the asset. Do you see what I'm saying? But don't expect that to happen in 30 to 120 days. No. It's just going to be this is going to be years. This is why they take profit. This is why we talk portfolio management. Let me stop the share here, right? This is going to take years. Getting to $220 is going to take, it's going to take years, not 120 days. It's going to take years. And for me, it's not in one bull run. It's going to encapsulate 2 bull runs, because the market is saying the market is giving you its playbook for as far as I'm concerned. The bull runs that we are all excited about, where all the alts move at one time, where they all move at one time. That is 30 days to 120 days. We talked about XRP going from 0.002 to $3.84. That was from 2013 to 2018. It was at least 2 bull runs in that period. At least 2 bull runs. And those 2 bull runs took 4.5 years. So the bottom line is, will you be around 4 to 5 years from now when XRP is trading at 50-something cent currently today? Are you going to be around 4.5, 5 years from now? And what percentage of the bags that you have now will you still have? That is the bottom line. And that's why I'm so excited about this automated market maker, because it's going to allow us to hold on and provide liquidity, get cash, get residual income coming in, add to the prowess of the ecosystem and help it grow out by participating in the ecosystem with our XRP, not holding 100% of it on co-wallet, taking a percentage in portfolio management of your asset, taking a percentage and participating 1, 2, 3, 5%. Don't know. Taking 1, 2, 3%, 1, 2, or 3%, put it in a liquidity pool. Taking 1, 2, 3% and being a lender of the asset. This is what we're doing. That's what we'll be doing. We will be lending our XRP. We will be setting terms for the loans that we want to issue with our XRP. We'll be doing that. And you have the opportunity to do that as well. And guess what? You don't have to be an accredited investor to do it. Exciting times, guys. Exciting times for sure. I hope you're excited about it as much as I am. All right, guys, listen, this wraps up your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to freaking 1 hour. I hope it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you enjoyed the hangout and you've been hanging out watching the Crypto Seas, you enjoyed those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. Ha ha! I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.